I kind of love it when different worlds I kind of travel in merge a little bit. You guys know I'm a big sports guy. So one of my favorite guys to watch on YouTube is a guy by the name of Rich Eisen. Some of you will know who he is. Some of you don't. He runs a show not unlike ours on YouTube and Roku and stuff like that, but where they primarily focus on sports, called The Rich Eisen Show. I really like watching it. Well, every once in a while, he'll have like actors on too to talk about their favorite sports movies, things like that. And Henry Cavill, my boy Henry.
Your boy.
My boy. Was on
Man,
The Rich Eisen Show. And the topic of James Bond came up. And because they were mainly talking about the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, which we're going to be talking about again a little bit later today. But in it, Rich Eisen brought up, like, the guy involved in the real life situation was the actual author of the James Bond character, who based his James Bond character on the real life character that Henry Cavill is playing in this movie. Mm-hmm. And so he kind of brought up, Rich Eisen then said, I don't want to step out of bounds or anything like that, but is there going to be any James Bond in your future? Which is, of course, the question we're all asking. Because while I'm sure there are like 20 or 30 actors that could be the next James Bond that I'll be perfectly happy with, my personal number one pick is Henry Cavill. He came in second to Daniel Craig. He was going to be the next James Bond, but Daniel Craig finished ahead of him. And I think he'd be a great James Bond. But again, it doesn't have to be him. There could be others, but he would be my choice. To which Henry Cavill said a couple of interesting things. The first and least interesting thing, he said, I honestly don't know. He says, the only thing I have are the same thing everybody else has, which is rumors. That's it. The rumors. I hear
love rumors.
I hear the rumors that everybody else says. He goes, that's all I know. But then Henry said something kind of interesting. He said, I just might be too old to play him now. Maybe not. I just might be too old to play him now. Because, Ray, if you can look up for me, I believe Henry Cavill is 41. Yeah. If you can look that up for me, 40, 41, 42. He's in that.
40.
He's 40? He hasn't turned 41 yet? Okay, I thought he was 40. Anyway, 40. He's 40 years old now, which is not at all too old to play James Bond. Not at all. But it might be too old if you want to start with a new James Bond who can be your James Bond for the next 15 to 20 years. Right? If you want to start with a new Bond who can stay your Bond for the next 15, 20 years.
Believe it or not, Sean Connery and Dr. No right here is 31.
Oh, my God. You know what I heard?
So
Ray, look this up.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember the exact number. It was a show before my time. Gilligan's Island. Mm-hmm. But I watched the reruns when I was a kid. And on Gilligan's Island, you had the professor, you had Skipper, you had Gilligan, obviously, you had Ginger, you had Mary Ann.
Yeah, the Howells.
And then you had the Howells.
Yeah.
Look up how old Thurston Howell III was, the actor was, when he did Gilligan's Island. Because my memory of Thurston Howell III, the old guy on Gilligan's Island, he was the old man, right?
Right.
But then I remember hearing, I can't remember what the number was, but then I heard somebody say what age that guy was when he actually was on Gilligan's Island.
I think he was 53 from what I...
He was 53 when he was on Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, he was supposed to play a 50-year-old, but he was 53.
Okay. I just want to point something out. Fucking 1 year older than I am now.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Thurston Howell III,
Yeah.
the old man on Gilligan's Island, is 1 year older than I am now.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on the Cheers cast, man.
Oh, no, I don't even want to think about it.
Those actors are in their early 30s.
Look at their baby faces.
I'm almost sure.
Even John Ratzenberger.
Yeah.
Was probably just in his 30s. Yeah.
Yeah. And I always thought, oh, they must be like 48.
Yeah, I just it's just anyway. So the Sean Connery thing. Getting back to Henry Cavill, Henry Cavill is still my number one main guy that I would like to see. But if I'm going to try to be objective at any rate, if I was to sit down with the Broccoli's, the family that controls the James Bond character, and they were to say to me, but here's the thing, John, we don't want to be in the business of hiring a new James Bond every 5 to 7 years.
Yeah.
We want our James Bond to be James Bond for the next 15 years. And so is an actor, even as good as Henry Cavill, at 40, which let's face it, even if they cast him now, he wouldn't even be shooting his first James Bond film until he was like 42.
Yeah.
Is that too old to start? And maybe it is too old to start.
At the rate that they shoot these films and then get them out, he's lucky to do 3.
I'm going to pull up 2 more ages that blow my mind.
Oh,
right
no.
now. Bob Denver, who played Gilligan, was
Yeah.
39 years old. He looked older than that to me.
No,
And also
the guy who played Gilligan?
was 39 years old.
I would have thought he was in his 20s.
And Skipper was 42 years old.
I would have thought he was older.
I'm older
Alan
than Skipper.
Hale? He was 42?
Yeah. Who played the
When he
Skipper.
made Gilligan's Island, Skipper was only 42.
It was Alan Hale Jr., who played the Skipper, was 42 years old.
This segment's just turning depressing. I'm just getting...
He looked way older than that.
Yes,
That's crazy.
Skipper looked way older than 42. Are you
Okay.
kidding me? Alan, oh my God.
So this man is like 3 years younger than me.
Yeah,
You know what?
yep.
We went off the rails, but I'm a little shocked here.
We got good
I'm
product
sure.
today.
We got good
product.
Anyway, guys, the question is for you.
Oh, Jonathan looks older. Ooh.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Miracle Made. Did you know that your temperature at night can have one of the greatest impacts on your sleep quality? If you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Inspired by NASA, Miracle Made uses silver-infused fabrics and makes temperature-regulating bedding so that you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. When they arrived at our house, my wife Ann loved the feel of them so much, she couldn't even wait for me to get home to put them on our bed. Miracle Made has self-cleaning. These sheets are infused with silver that prevents up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. Miracle Sheets also have incredible comfort and quality. Miracle Sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands and feel as nice, if not nicer, than sheets used by some 5-star hotels. So go to TryMiracle, that's TryMiracle.com/Campea to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code Campea at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you will get a full refund. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to TryMiracle.com/Campea and use the code Campea to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's TryMiracle.com/Campea to treat yourself. What do you think about what Henry Cavill said about, listen, I just may simply now be too old to start playing James Bond for the next 15 years. Do you agree with him? Do you not agree with him? Do you think they should be getting somebody in their early 30s? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.